Hello friends and family from Oakland, Florida. Today we're actually doing a little bit different of a video. Right behind us, over here in this direction, is actually the mansion, which is abandoned, of one of the most infamous families, I should say, in history. And today we're gonna go across the street and go onto the grounds of the mansion and hopefully be able to check everything out over there. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. There's lots and lots of hustle and bustle today on Highway 50. This is actually the highway that'll bring you from like Winter Garden over here to Oakland and all the way up to Claremont. But right over here in this direction, I do want to show you guys like the concrete pillars and basically like a concrete fence over there. Right on the other side of that fence down a trail, where this mansion was actually owned by the family of Bin Laden. And we're gonna go over there because I recently found out this is about 15-20 minutes from our house. So I do want to go over here, check it out, and just show you guys around. It's definitely still hard for me to even wrap my head around the fact that literally 15-20 minutes from our house, there was a mansion that actually owned by the family of Bin Laden, which is just still mind-boggling to me. So we're gonna go over there, like I said, and just show you guys everything. I'm actually just coming up to the spot where the driveway of the mansion actually would be. And again, it's like this concrete fence and terracotta roofs. Like, I can just imagine how beautiful this must have been. Like, you could actually still see like where the light fixture would have been, and more light fixtures yet over here. But like, I do want to show you, like, there's some tires just over here, and look at this. Like, it looks like they actually, maybe somebody ran into something or something, but there's lots of like rocks and cinder blocks throughout this entire area. And you can see where the gate actually would have hung right over there. So I'm actually on the other side here of all of that concrete work, and look at this. Like, it's actually like really nice brick. Like, this would have been the driveway or just the drive coming on in here to the mansion, but everything is just completely overgrown right now. I can actually see another house right over here, but yeah, everything is just overgrown. You can definitely tell that not many people have been here too many times. I'm just gonna follow the concrete and just head down this path over here. Look at this though, like, this is so crazy. You can actually see we're actually on the other side of the wall, like I was saying, that would have brought you into the mansion. This is really interesting though. Again, we got more concrete. There's all types of vines and things growing all over the ground too. Yeah, this is kind of crazy cool though. Like, look how these trees have completely just overgrown, and they kind of like bent over, completely surrounding the area. And like all of the grass here, it looks like it actually was at one point the driveway, because I do want to point out, once we get over here, yeah, I could see more concrete. So this must have been the actual drive that you would have taken coming in on this like windy road. It is very crazy to see parts of Florida just like this in general abandoned, and this is like Central Florida. Like, you're not too far off from the theme parks and other things. But I could just imagine like the foot traffic this house must have had like a long time ago. A very, very long time ago. Like, literally, who knows who would have been here. You got some trees falling down over here. Actually looks like there's an abandoned boat up here too. Like, that there is really interesting. I want to get a closer look at that. Just look at everything over here though. Very, very expansive the grounds are. There's an abandoned building up there. I do want to see if that's part of the Bin Laden estate. But yeah, look at this boat. This has been here for quite some time actually. Definitely looks very, very toasty. FL0335DX. Look at this. Like, that is so crazy cool. The tires are actually like sunken in there into the ground, and there's like trees growing out the backside of it. That is something else though. Like, look at that. Literally just an abandoned boat right here. It is very, very scenic coming through this area with these large trees and all of the Spanish moss. Like, look how beautiful. Like, this must be if it was like taken care of and all the grass was cut. And it actually overlooks Johns Lake. So there's actually plenty houses, like very, very nice ones across the lake that we'll see. And this one here is just fallen to the wayside and abandoned. Just a huge stack of different concrete items over here. Look at this view though. Tons of different houses all over the lake. So actually we're making up close to the house. This house was actually owned by Khalid bin Laden, which was the brother of the very, very bad person, to say the least, Osama bin Laden. This mansion has been sitting still basically and vacant for the past 20 years. It was purchased after 9/11, so I believe shortly thereafter 9/11, the whole family of bin Laden left this house, flew back, and was police escorted. It was later purchased from a different person, and it has been sitting abandoned here ever since. And that's just crazy. Over 20 years this place has been sitting abandoned. It does look like up this way would have been the garage. Looks like a 4-car garage. I will head up that way, but I do want to just continue on our way here towards the house itself. And like, this view is seriously just something else. Like, it's breathtaking. It almost reminds me of like something out of a movie, with all these trees, the Spanish moss, and this whole compound looks very big. And I'm not even that close to it yet. I could see it up here. There's a building here, and I believe the house is actually over here straight ahead. Okay, so we just made our way to like the main area. This here actually must have been like the front door. I do see the whole front door area, and then over here looks like there might have been a gate of some sort and a really nice patio area. Yeah, this would be like really nice for like a barbecue or something. It looks like all of the lights were actually taken off the building. There's a balcony way up here, but I love the whole feel of this. Like, this is like very, very beautiful. And then up here is like a faux balcony up here. Maybe that was perhaps the master bedroom. Yeah, I think we're going to see about looking over here though, see if we can get a little peek inside. Here's another door. Let's see what we can see inside. Yeah, I can actually see like a faux fireplace over there. And check out the inside of this. The walls actually look really, really neat, and lots of very fancy tile work. This area, I'm assuming, must have been like a really nice sunroom at some point. Like, look inside of here. Like, we could actually get a really, really good look even into the next room down there. I could just imagine there was probably like a really nice couch and a big screen TV over in this area. Oh, look at that. There's actually the fireplace, and there's still literally candles over there by the fireplace. That is something else. Like, that is so neat. Like, this is crazy. Look at the tile work too. And obviously the whole place does need a little paint job and sprucing up, but look at that. It's all original. These are some of the first lights I've actually seen that are still in place. These guys on each side. Again, it looks like the gates are missing. Let's actually head down here. And this is probably the pool area down this way, I would imagine, if I had to guess. Look at that though, you could still see like the original hose reel that was over here. And we get a look inside still. Yeah, that is truly just something else. Let's see what else that we have going on down here. So I actually just came from over here in this direction, and it does look like they have a really nice swimming pool. Like, I could just imagine how beautiful this would have been. Again, overlooking Johns Lake over there. Let's actually go in. It looks like this fence here is actually like relatively new, believe it or not. So perhaps maybe the previous owner put that fence in. That's lots and lots of murky water though. Definitely wondering if there's any friends in there. You just never know. You never know. Let's see. There's even the original diving board. Look at that. Yeah, that is something else. You got the diving board, a very good size in-ground pool, and then just an amazing view here of Johns Lake with all of the trees and Spanish moss. I wonder how old these trees are. Like, that's something else. This is actually like the back side of the house, where you would have the huge patio right over here, and it looks like there's a grill over there, and you would be able to throw really nice parties. This is incredible. This area has some really fancy tile work and 2 steps going up to this platform. It does look like a shape of probably a hot tub or something that was filled in over there. It looks like actually the screened in area is open. And the door has blown off. Look at that. I'll probably take a little peek-see over there and see what we could see. But also the original gas grill is still sitting here. I could just imagine cooking some hamburgers and hot dogs in this view of Johns Lake. Yeah, that's really cool to see. Let's go over here though and see what we can find inside of this screened in area. I wasn't expecting to actually like see what's in here. Looks like they have an old rug. Gee dear, look at that. That could be like a Persian rug or something. Another light up there. And check out the woodwork that's actually on the ceiling. Also some really fancy windows. Wow. More lighting over here. But you can literally see just straight through to the other side of the house. I wonder if this would have been like another sitting room of some sort. It does look like there's a refrigerator way back there. So a little fact about this house, it was actually purchased for $1.6 million, which is just staggering, like many years ago, and it was later sold for $4 million, I do believe, like the last sale, and now it's just been sitting abandoned ever since. There has been talks of like maybe tearing this down and putting, I believe it was apartment buildings potentially like on the ground over here looking Johns Lake. That's why I wanted to come here and document it and just show you guys around. This actually looks really nice now, but I could just imagine like if somebody purchased this property and spruced everything up, like how nice this would be. Like I can't even imagine how many bedrooms and square footage. There's like really nice windows for a bedroom up here, and again another one of those faux balconies. Almost looks like there's a curtain rod above it. Like that is really interesting. But I do want to come over to like the other side of the house and see what we can see over here, and there's other parts of the property, so hopefully we could take a peek inside of something over here. You can actually see the inside of the kitchen. Looks like potentially granite, a really big size island, and a double oven in there. A very big size kitchen actually, with that really unique tile work. It does look like somebody must have been here though. Like there's a little bullet hole through the window right there. Oh, look at that. The kitchen like actually goes over here to the left hand side. The door to the kitchen actually must have been boarded up at some point. I'm assuming somebody probably went inside. And there's this really interesting overhang which would take you from the kitchen area over to this building. I'm not exactly sure what this building is over here. Again, more doors and whatnot over there. This was probably a guest house of some sort. I could see a bathroom straight ahead. Maybe this was a living room, and it actually goes over there. Let's see about this other door. Look at this though. There must have been a doormat here for quite some time actually. It's embedded into the concrete, but it does look like all these doors are completely closed. Everything is just so overgrown over here. Like look at that. A little bit of maintenance and TLC, this place would definitely shine. The wooden pillars actually that hold the roof up to this are starting to collapse. Here's one that's actually on the ground. You can tell where this was. Yeah, look at that though. Here's some of the pillars that are still standing. It's just so crazy to be able to explore this and see. And it has all that nice woodworking and the original light up there. And again, this is the kitchen area. Let's go ahead and give this door a try and see if this one opens. Okay, this door does open actually. Look at this. Hello? Wow, we could actually see inside of here. Like this is crazy. Look at all like the woodworking and beams. Actually over there, one of the windows was open. It does look like they must have been like stripping the walls and doing work in here. I could actually hear myself echo. And look at these blinds. They must have been there for quite some time. But even the ceiling fans, everything is still up in here. I wonder what this area was. You can still see like the original bathroom, like it's actually really short, and the vanity is wooden. Like I haven't seen a wooden vanity top before, like that is really weird. It does look like they're starting to do or have done work in here with linoleum floors. Yeah, look at that. I wonder what this was. It's a good old hole in the wall right there. We can get a view of the outside. I think up this area is actually the garage. Okay, and here's actually that door that we were looking through to get a view inside of here. So this must have been like a guest house and like the original kitchen area. It looks like they have it all the way down to the concrete. Perhaps a TV would have went over here. There's some like original shelving, like really heavy wood shelving over there. And it looks like there is another bathroom in here. There's the original tile work for the back though. The vanity area right there. And look at this. The actual original shower is still in here with all of the tile. And it looks like there's actually a razor in there. Look at that. Somebody left the razor there. That's something else. This tile seems like really nice too. Very, very nice. I definitely wasn't expecting to be able to go inside of the guest house. That's actually the building we just went in, and then behind us is the main house. That's how expansive this whole compound is. And the main house behind us definitely looks like it's 2 stories. I wonder how many bedrooms and bathrooms that was. There's definitely at least 2 bathrooms over here in the guest house. I just can't get over this view though of like the main entrance of the main house. Like how beautiful this must have been in its glory, in its heyday, when everything was all up to par. There was no weeds pulled, a new paint job. Like some amazing things definitely could be done with this area. And they do still have like the fancy original doors, and I love that. I'm very, very surprised that nobody has bought in this place. Like, I wonder like what the price tag would be. Like I said, it was purchased many years ago for $1.6 million, sold for $4 million, but like in this condition, like I wonder what a place like this is worth now. This is the other side of the guest house, and it does look like there must have been a 3-car garage, and there's even an upstairs. Like I wasn't expecting that. There's curtains and mini blinds up there, and even a set of stairs over here. I guess that would have taken you upstairs. But look at that. This is so neat. Like all of the ground is literally just covered with Spanish moss going up these steps. This moss is actually growing on the railings too. Must be falling from the trees. So we were able to explore the first floor of the guest house, and the window is actually open over there. And also up here, if we did go up those steps, it also has the door open up there. I'm a little bit leery of going up there though. I think we're gonna let it be at just exploring the ground level here of the guest house. But also, like they have a barn or something over here that I wanna look at. And this whole area was paved. So like, again, the compound had to have been like just so big, so big. Let's see. So over here, it looks like yet another garage, believe it or not. Look at that. Okay, so this was the garage from when we first walked in. Then you have the barn over there. We didn't take any look over here though. Another 4-car garage. Looks like a lot of stuff was actually left here. All different type of like automobile parts, some wheelbarrows, even some stuff to spread fertilizer. Wow, it's crazy like all this stuff is just left here. Even some fencing over there. You got some mason jars. Looks like they're filled with nails and whatnot. Yeah, this is pretty crazy cool. Let's make our way up here to the barn area. We'll see if we can find anything fun or interesting. It's kind of strange though how like all the grass over here, it looks like it's been mowed, but clearly it hasn't because it's not that overgrown or anything. But over in this direction on the other side of the road, everything is just overgrown. I wonder how long this has just been left like this though. During recent storms, like all of the shingles must have started blowing off the roof of this whole barn area. And over here is actually Highway 50, where we started our video. Look at that. The basketball hoop is still up. Bunch of tires in here. A motor of some sort for something. You have an air conditioner, fire extinguisher. It does look like the roof is starting to cave in right there. I could just imagine though, this place filled with horses, like how cool this must have been. Look at that, there's even some construction jackets, life jackets, lots of cushions for outdoor furniture. It's a little bit breezy outside and the ceiling fans that they have up in here are actually moving. Let's look inside of this barn stall over here.
Are these flares?
Yeah, it looks like it, honey. Looks like Brandy found some flares on the ground over there. In here, a bunch of gas tanks, some old chairs, and again, some more fire extinguishers. Just looks like a bunch of random things were just piled in here. Oh, look at that. Some really old wrought iron fencing. That is really amazing, actually. Like, I love this kind of stuff. Like, that's so cool. The last stall in the barn is probably actually the coolest. Like, there is a lot of stuff in here. Some more doors, and then you have like a headboard over there. Look at this though. Like some really fancy wicker baskets.
Christmas dishes.
Christmas dishes, yes. Oh my word, from Pier 1. Look at that porcelain exclusively for Pier 1. There's Pier 1 dishes inside of these baskets. That is something else. Like, they're just, all the stuff is left behind here. There's even another basket over there. It's still like bone chilling, and like it blows my mind the fact that the family of Bin Laden lived 15 to 20 minutes from where we live, and their house is here abandoned. Like it's really something else. It's something else. Like this place could be something just incredible though. Like if somebody were to buy this, like give it a fresh paint job, cut the grass, probably patch some walls and different things like that. The grounds though, like I could just imagine how many acres this is, because it literally just keeps going on and on. Like land in Florida is very expensive, and this place has so many acres. Like it's something else. And you would never think, just nestled off of Highway 50 here in Oakland, Florida, literally just off the side of the road, is the Bin Laden family house, owned by his brother, Khalid bin Laden. I had such a fun time filming today's video. I really like doing like abandoned locations. It's things that I really like to watch on YouTube, like other channels filming abandoned locations. And this is probably one of the most interesting ones here in the state of Florida. And it's still like here, accessible and able to see. I had to come and document it just so everybody else could see what is just around the corner from Walt Disney World and Universal Studios. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box of this video. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.